येन चराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुविष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरुसाक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। भवति अपि यत्सर्वं त्रिलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्परं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्ना विरचिताम्बरं भुजः विरन्तं भुजसूयो तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्य शाश्वता शान्तो व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनारकलातीता तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढा तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्ता कर्मबन्धविराहिणे आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। शोषणं भवसिन्धुश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्परः गुरुपादोर्गं सम्यक् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। न गुरोरारिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरारिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मनता चेत् जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु चेत् जगद्गुरु ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनारीश गुरुपरमदेवता गुरुपरन्तरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। Gurudeva Kripa Bindu Diya Guru Ahidase Vinapeka Adihina Gurudeva Kripa Bindu Diya Guru Ahidase Vinapeka Adihina Gurudeva Kripa Bindu Diya Guru Ahidase Vinapeka अब यार जाना कि करता ओइबे नाता शक्ति बोरिहीना अमिया तिरीना कोरमोरे आत्मा शाता शक्ति बोरिहीना अमिया तिरीना कोरमोरे आत्मा शाता गुरुदेवा योग शांता विचारे कि सुनाई पाहे तुम्हारा करुणा सारा गुरुदेवा जो चाहता विचारे कि सुनाई पाहे तुम्हारा करुणा सारा गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे दिन पेका आदिहीना गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वनिया कोरो वेदासे दिन पेका आदिहीना सकला सहने बलरिया कोरो हो निशमाने स्प्रियाहीना सकला सहने बलरिया कोरो निशमाने स्प्रियाहीना गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा सकाले समाना कोरिते शकाति देवनाथा जाता जाता गुरुदेवा सकाले समाना कोरिते शकाति देवनाथा जाता जाता तभी तो गई वो हरि नाम सोते हैं अपरा रहा बेहाता तभी तो गई वो हरि नाम सोते हैं अपरा रहा बेहाता गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो वेदासे गुरुदेवा श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा कृपा बिंदु दिया कोरो Avyah Kripa Binduriya Koro Dasya No Gurudeva Om Avatai Shishai Namah Om Vishamai Namah Om Devakai Samudyatai Namah Om Sukshmatanave Namah Om Chinmayai Namah Om Gurumutaye Namah Om Sundarai Namah Om Solusanai Namah Om Sumukhay Namah Om Sarvasai Namah Om Keshavai Namah Om Padmabhujai Namah Om Mannagamanai Namah Om Sharumbhararine Namah Om Ramai Namah Om Mandyasapakai Namah Om Shri Bhavachakai Namah Om Gayatri Svane Namah Om Apanasikarkai Namah Om Vishnu Pujakai Namah Om Namo Narayane Mantrapasakai Namah Om Swarmayai Namah Om Adurkantai Namah Om Krishna Sankirtana Rupai Namah Om Sotapriyai Namah Om Mitavashine Namah Om Vagnine Namah Om Chitrakalvisharai Namah Om Vadrarai Namah Om Sarave Namah Om Jagatpantai Namah Om Sarvalokaitai Namah Om Bhattapriyai Namah Om Surai Namah Om Anukurai Namah Om Niyai Namah Om Sudarshanai Namah Om Bhaktavatsalai Namah Om Premamurtaye Namah Om Shivekshanai Namah Om Pritivaranai Namah Om Swastidayakai Namah Om Tarakai Namah Om Anugrahai Namah Om Vardhanai Namah Om Achitai Namah Om Artai Namah Om Shriprarai Namah Om Janadanai Namah Om Manoharai Namah Om Akshai Namah Om Shirishwarai Namah Om Bhasmabhushitai Namah Om Atmalingai Namah Om Lingachanaprusakai Namah Om Shri Saranai Namah Om Madhavai Namah Om Omkaropasakai Namah Om Sukshmai Namah Om Vishwakai Namah Om Sattvikai Namah Om Samarashine Namah Om Dakshai Namah Om Achityai Namah Om Nirankarai Namah Om Nirmohai Namah Om Avyagrai Namah Om Chitakrodai Namah Om Vinashilai Namah Om Savashai Namah Om Kushalai Namah Om Shamai Namah Om Satyaramai Namah Om Nirviklapai Namah Om Viraktai Namah Om Atidrai Namah Om Satyasandai Namah Om Pavitrai Namah Om Atirasvabhavai Namah Om Saranadai Namah Om Nandanai Namah Om Prasanatmane Namah Om Bhaktanidaye Namah Om Sakshaye Namah Om Samatmaye Namah Om Sarayogine Namah Om Haraye Namah Om Suttapai Namah Om Somyai Namah Om Bhuyai Namah Om Ilmutatmai Namah Om Kabirai Namah Om Guptai Namah Om Atmaramai Namah Om Srinivasai Namah Om Devai Namah Om Yudhitarai Namah Om Dhanyai Namah Om Gurave Namah Om Dharatikramai Namah Om Gahanai Namah Om Bhagavate Namah Om Arisharamaradarshakaय Namah Om Kuchasajartakai Namah Om Abhiprayay Namah Om Sarvamati Sumatyay Namah Om Kshemekatravavarakay Namah Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namah Ato Deva Avantanu Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Pradivya Saptadamapi Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Tretani Tate Padam Samudamasya Bhagum Sure Nrini Pada Vichakrame Vishnu Gopa Ata Abhyaha Ato dharmani dharayena Vishnu karmani pashyata yato vritani paspase Indrasya yujasakaha Tat Vishnu paramam padagum sada pashanti suryaha Divi vachakshuratatam Tat vipraso vipanyavo jagruvagum sasamindate Vishnuya paramam param. Gurudevaya Dhimai Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat Om Premavattaraya Dhimai Sadgurudevaya Dhimai Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat Om Premavattaraya Dhimai Sadgurudevaya Tano Vishwananda Prachodayat. Suryakuti Samaprabha Nirvigham Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Kirtapare Narayana Chitati Vikrama Chakrapare Viradi Sajadara Shridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukmini Jagavananda Hari Murare Radesha Gopisha Surupa Pranali Vandya Shri Tarakashaya Vaikuntha Pati Bhuvane Kamote Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Meenakute Kamala Rupa Varahamurte Te Vikramaya Bhuvane Guru Rama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Malava Mukunda Parapadesha Damona Rakshadara Nanda Kadari Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Samvrita Dina Bando Gopi Jana Priyale Tava Suprabhatam Shri Radhi Sai Vajagari Pataka Shahi Sadbhakta Ritsalana Shahi Ramanga Shahi Shri Gopa Vama Madhukalpa Swadari Shahi Gopa Vallabhaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapatri Sukana सुप्रभातम् मन्दारचारि तुलसीदलमालिकाजे मायानि अञ्जलि पुत्रे समुदाहरन्ति तिष्ठन्ति त्वत्पदधारतटे मुनीन्द्रः राधा मनोहरये तव सुप्रभातम् वेदत्रयं पतति गोत्रमकानगूयः गायन्ति सद्गुणगणो वरदसवर्गः संकीर्तयन्ति तव नाम कदा विशेषः श्रीनारदादि ऋषया तव सुप्रभातम् गोवर्धनोदरन गोपकिशोर गोपा गोपी जनामृत सुवेशव वारिपोता त्रिलोक्यमोहन सुमङ्गल दिव्य देहा श्रीरुक्मिणी सवरदा तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीवत्सशील शरणागत पारिजाता भक्तार्थ वञ्चन कृपाकर दीनबन्धो दिव्यन्त गायति जनाप्रिय दिव्य रूपा श्रीनन्द गोपतनया तव सुप्रभातम् पद्माक्ष पद्ममुख पद्मनर प्रमेय पद्मालयश्चरित पद्मनिवास शौरी पद्मोद्भवार्थ सुरसेवित पार पद्मा पद्मादिनाथ हरये तव सुप्रभातम् क्रीडातले विहरणाय महेन्द्र वन्द्य गन्धर्वदर्पहरतिन्य सुदेशरूपा चन्द्राननाय शिरचन्दनलेखदेहा गोविन्द यादवारे तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीदासनन्दन यशोद कुमार धीरा मायङ्गजीनर विशोन सुपुष्पहार नीलाम्बुदाशु शरीर रमा विहार गोपाल देव हरये तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीवत्सजम्बवति सत्य सुगन्धि पात्रा श्रीमित्रविन्द दिवसा प्रभु पूजितार्ये तिष्ठन्ति दिव्य भवमेतव सेवनादा गोपी जनाप्रियाये तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीकृष्ण अच्युतानन्द मुकुन्द शौरी राधा मनोहर जनार्दन चक्रपाणे नामानि दिव्यमुनयो निशम्पतन्ति ब्राह्मी मुहूर्त समये तव सुप्रभातम् श्रीकृष्ण सुप्रभातम् ये वदन्ति यमाने सा बुरितं महापापा श्रीकृष्ण क्रायतो कहा ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादि आदि गोविंद सवकरण कारणम गोविंद मारि पुरुष तमाम भजामि गोविंद मारि पुरुष तमाम भजामि चिंतामणि प्रकार स्वप्न सुखोपवीक्ष लक्षावितेश सुरवीर विपालयन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्र शत संभ्रम सेव्यमान गोविंद मारि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविंद मारि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि वेणुपनन्तमरविन्दरयारदाक्षं वाहावतं सहसितं बुधसुन्दराङ्गं कन्दर्पकोटिकमनीय विशेष शोभा गोविंद मारि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविंद मारि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि आलोल चन्द्रकल सर्वनमाय वंशे रत्नाङ्गदं प्रणयकेलिकला विलासं श्यामं त्रिमङ्गलरितं नियता प्रकाशम् गोविंद मारि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविंद मारि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि अङ्गानि अस्य सकलेन्द्रियवृत्तिमन्ति पश्यन्ति पन्ति कलयन्ति शिरं जगन्ति भाव्यो वायोरतापि मनसो मुनिपुङ्गवानां सोऽप्यस्त्रियत्प्रपदशिन्यविचिन्त्य तत्त्वे गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि एकोऽप्यसो विचयितुं जगदन्धकोटि यशक्ति अस्ति जगदन्धचयायनन्तः अनन्तरस्तपरमाणुचयन्तरस्तम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यद्भावभावितधियो मनुजस्तथैव सम्प्राप्य रूपमहिमासनयानपुरुषः सुप्तेयमेव निगमाप्रथितैस्तुवन्ति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसप्रतिभाविताभिः कबीर एव निजरूपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसत्यखिलात्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि प्रेमाञ्जनाचरितभक्तिविलोचनेन सन्ताः सदैव हृदयेषु विलोकयन्ति यं श्यामसुन्दरमचिन्त्य गुणस्वरूपा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानि अभिनतिश्च नानावतारमकरोत् भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्णः स्वयं समभवत् परमाभिमान्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदन्धकोटि कोटिश्वशेषवसुधारि विभूतिवीना ताग्रामनिष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि मया यस्य जगदन्धशतानि सुते ते गुण्यतातिशयवीरविचायमाना सर्वावलम्बि परसत्त्वविशुद्धसर्वा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसत्मतया मनसु या प्राणिनां प्रतिफलं स्मरतां उपेत्य लीलायितेन भुवनानि जयाचन्द्रा गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोलोकनामिनि जगन्नितलेशतस्य देवी महेश हरिरामसुतेषु ते ते प्रभावनिशया विहितश्च येन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि सृष्टिस्थितिप्रलयसाधनशक्तिरेका जायेव यस्य भुवनानि विभाति दुर्गा इच्छानुरूपमपि यस्य च स्थितिस्था गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि क्षीरं यथा दधिविकारविशेषयोगा सञ्जायते न हि तथा प्रतिकास्ति हेतुः याशाम्बुतमपि तथा समुपेति काया गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि कृपाचिरेवैदशन्तनमभ्युपेत्य कृपायते विवितरेत समानधामा यष्टादिगेव स विष्णुतया विभाति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि या कारणार्वद चतुर्महाशय्यस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि वज्राणि तस्मशकलेषु निशेषु तेषा श्रियं कियत्र कथयत्र पिता तत्र रामाय एष जगदन्तविरानकात गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यत्पादपालवयुगं विनिधायकं वा वन्दे प्रणयसमये सदनाय राजः विघ्नं विहन्तु मलमस्य जगत्त्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अग्निमहि जगन्मरुद्दिशस्य कालस्य आत्ममनसि जयत्रयानि यस्मात् भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति यं च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यच्चक्षुरेश सविता सकलाग्रहाण राजा समस्तसुरमूर्तियशेषदेशः यस्याज्ञया भ्रमति संवृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि प्रमोदपापनिचयस्तुतयस्तपंसि रामादिकीर्तपदगावलयश्च जीवः यातातमात्रविभवा प्रकथा प्रभाव गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्मिन्द्रगोपमनवेन्द्रमहोत्सकाम बन्धानुरूपपरवाचनमतनोति धर्माणि निराति किन्तु च भक्तिभाजं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यं क्रोधकामसहजा प्रणयादिभिक्ति वत्साय मोहगुरुगौरवसेव्यभावये सञ्चित्य तस्य सहि चिन्तनमकुरुते गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि ईश्वर परमकृष्ण सच्चिदानन्द विग्रह अनादि आदि गोविन्द सर्वकलनकलना गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि श्री कृष्ण कन्हैयालाल की जय।
ॐ आज्ञानं तिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Jai Gurudev. The verse for this morning is from Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 11, chapter 7, verse number 5. Navastavyam tvayeveha maya tyakte mahitale jano badra ruchir badra bhavishyati kalo yuge. Meaning, my dear Uddhava, you should not remain here on the earth once I have abandoned this world. My dear devotee, you're sinless, but in Kali Yuga, the people will be addicted to all types of sinful activities. Therefore, do not stay here. So this is the part where Krishna advises Uddhava not remain on earth after Kali Yuga enters the material field, because we know when Krishna left that Kali Yuga started, and people in Kali Yuga, according to Krishna, will be totally unaware, will become cruel, harass one another, will be addicted to polluted, sinful activities, will be angry, lusty, and frustrated. The population in the Kali Yuga will be covered in darkness of ignorance and devoid of any loving relationship with the Lord. And he says also that the devotees of the Lord engaged in the ever-increasing loving service to him should never be attached to living on the earth. So I choose this verse because it is in connection with addiction, being addicted. And there are various possibilities how we can get addicted and to what we can be addicted. But since I spent nearly 3 weeks in Delhi, involved into the Seva, in the rehabilitation center for the drug-addicted girls, I had the opportunity to experience direct contact with people who are addicted to drugs, and especially to a young woman whom I met on the street. Some of you might know because I shared in my previous satsangs, Tanu, who followed me actually to the addiction center, and she stayed there for 3 weeks. And it was, let's say, hopefully ongoing experience with her. So let us start first with what is addiction. The definition for addiction is a strong need or urge for a substance or activity, even though we know it will harm us. And mostly it is associated with gambling, drugs, alcohol, and smoking. But it can be much more. It can be, as Guruji said, meat eating can be also an addiction. So there are different kinds of addiction. And the causes of it is said to be a stress, trauma, mental illness, and the family history of addiction. Also many others, but these are like the main reasons. Basically, it is an easy way to escape, to face things in life. And the spiritual aspect of it, or the spiritual reasons, I found to be disconnection from a higher divine power and deeper sense of self, not considering the spiritual perspective of life, and as a result, feeling of separation, feeling lonely. And again, it's like an easy escape to take some substance, to take drug, to get addicted to something which promises us release or a better situation. Interestingly, I looked also in the Bible. It is said about addiction choosing or pursuing something other than God. And in Bhagavad Gita, the addiction is a form of attachment, moha, to our material body and the sensual pleasures it promises, which bind us to the material world and prevent us from achieving spiritual liberation. I actually liked the definition because it hits to the point what is the reason of our misery in life, and especially taking all different steps in looking for the happiness and relief in something where we cannot find it. And of course, the medicine explains this in different way, and it has its validity, it is valid, but going to the root of it, it is the lack of being fulfilled, lack of knowing ourselves, and lack of the connection with our source, with our divine source. So the spiritual solutions or approach would be to reconnect with ourselves through self-reflection and to become aware of negative and destructive feelings which accompany addiction. And to recover, to take this, let's say, recovery journey through transformation and change in consciousness. To rediscover again the purpose and meaning of life. So basically, this is a chance for awakening and change in life. And I think many, maybe, or some of us have experienced some form of addiction in the past and went through a transformational process which led them, hopefully, to now where we are in our spiritual path and rooted in our spiritual, more and more in our spiritual essence. In Bhagavad Gita, all toxic and negative habits are associated with tamas, with this tendency of tamas, or let's say darkness, tendency of ignorance, which make us dull and disconnect us from the self and from the source, our divine source. It is said in Bhagavad Gita, bewildered by so many fantasies, caught by the net of delusion and addicted to sensual enjoyments, they fall down into hell. And this is also the consequence, especially when one takes hard drugs, that it leads one in destruction. Of course, it's nothing permanent, but it leads one in the hellish atmospheres or in the hellish experiences. And Bhagavad Gita also suggests how this transformational process and awakening and going out of it can happen. And the first step would be to recognize the addictive nature of desires and the addictive nature of seeking of sensual pleasures, because it never ends and it's never fulfilling. Then to practice self-control and detachment, to learn to control our senses and our mind to break free from the addiction. And this needs also a lot of self-awareness, to observe our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that lead to these addictive patterns. And of course, to detach from pleasures and rewards that addiction may promise, because we know that at the end we still are empty and not fulfilled through it. Bhagavad Gita also offers to seek spiritual guidance, because the seeking guidance from a spiritual teacher help us to go beyond these limitations of the material world. And we get strength also to overcome the addiction. And simply to be attached to become attached to Guru or to God it works by itself, since Ishvara, meaning Ishvara, becoming attached to Ishvara, the supreme controller, the one who has also control over our material nature, over the senses. So to get attached simply and involved into divine matters, let's say, to focus on God and the self, it helps to strengthen the part of us who is the supreme controller beyond this material nature. So meditation, breathing exercise, mantra. Guruji gave us the beautiful mantra to cultivate present moment awareness. So all this will help us to go deeper and to connect with something higher which goes beyond the material natures, because the addiction is in the realms of the material nature. And we know what Krishna says that material nature is, the 5 elements, mind, the principle of ego, and the intellect. And then, of course, another important factor is positive association. So we need to see with who are our friends. Even sometimes our family. Very often in India, the cause of the drugs consumed comes directly from the family. So meaning that those people need also to take distance from the family. And mostly they stay first 2-3 months in this center without going out. It's like a jail. And this is to be able to become de-addicted physically, but also mentally, emotionally, to get through transformation, to learn something new, to start a new life, to detach from everything what connects and causes this addiction, and to reconnect with something which supports us to live a free life. And our aspect here is also in cooperation, for example, with the NGO, which deals or which helps these young women and also centers for men, is the spiritual aspect, because most of them are so beautiful people who are like maybe once we were lost in life. And they're looking for a change, they're looking for transformation, but unfortunately at the wrong place. And for us, for Bhakti Marga, for devotees of Bhakti Marga, the transformation is not just to lead a normal life, but to lead a spiritual life. Because even if the transformation is there and one leads a normal life, one is attached still to so many things, and one is still bound to the misery. So our approach is to inspire people for spirituality and offer them tools which can make them free. And right association, and the best association, is the association with lovers of God, with devotees. Guruji says about the addiction that people are looking for superficial happiness, being unaware that they are going into addiction. So many are not even aware that they're addicted. And he said not to fight the addiction, because fighting is an act of negativity. And fighting meaning negativity, the addiction, plus fighting another negativity. So there are 2 negativities. And he says this is not promising a success. This cannot be a solution. He says to start to analyze ourselves and to realize the short-term happiness which the pleasures or addiction or this tendency to addiction promises, and to realize the long-term unhappiness which it offers, which those short-term, let's say, pleasures offer. And he says we need to empty our mind to reset. We need to empty our mind and to fill it with something else. to replace it. Meaning that we need to replace addictive behaviors with something better. Maybe we cannot straight away get rid of this energy of addicting to something or to depend on something, let's say, but we can replace to depend on something much better. And the best is if we can depend on spiritual things or divine things, focus on God, like Goswami Tulsidas. He was so attached to his wife first, and when she scolded him, and being his first guru, reminding him that if he uses this energy, this addictive energy to her, that he would attain God, because it was so strong. So he changed, he transformed into a great saint by attaching to something much better, to addicting, let's say, to something much, much higher, or the highest, God. And Guruji says to change straight away, to take decision in one go and change, and not like step by step, yes, I will, day by day, like I will. No, he says in one go. And he says we have the full power inside of us to let go of things. He emphasized the self-confidence, that we have this power. If we want it, we can do it, and do it straight away in one go. And also Guruji says that change the surrounding, because the association with people plays a big role. So we need, or whoever is walking on this path needs to really watch the association. And to come back to the experience in India, especially with this young woman who basically, she was 2 days when she came into the center. The first 2 days, she cannot remember anymore. She does not remember how we came there. She does not remember what was. It was such her state. She consumed heroin. And 21 years old, and using it, according to her parents, for 10 years. Unbelievable for me still. But so she could not remember the first 2 days, and seeing in her how every day, of course there were crises, but every day more and more awareness, more and more, I would say, inner beauty was there. And for me it was the experience, also beautiful experience, by Guruji's grace, when he sent us somewhere to serve, how non-judgmental and loving we can be. And I feel this is his love, which in those moments is present and supportive, this loving, supportive energy. And this was really nice experience, because often we cannot, here we are so busy with different things that we are not so aware of it. But also one other things came to my awareness in connection, especially with her, that how it is for Guruji in connection with us. That basically similar how I experience, or many caretakers in this center experience with drug addicts, that it is most likely for Guruji with us in the same way. Because the caretakers, and also I, was really ready to support her also with education, to support her when she goes out, to have a good place in life, that she must not anymore be addicted and earn money through offering her body and all this. But how much are people ready to do it? And unfortunately, on this place, I can say, still she's not ready to take such a opportunity to change life, and to live not only a normal life, but really a noble life, and even a spiritual life. She is caught in her own, I would say, desires, karma, whatever process she's going through. And for Guruji is, I assume, the same, because he wants to offer us the ultimate. He's ready to give us everything. But how much are we ready? Because we still have attachment and we still have our worldly addictions. It is not a drug as maybe Tanu has used, but it is a drug because at the end, Bhagavad Gita proposes that we are all addicted. We are all addicted to the material world, to sensual pleasures, which make us go through lives, incarnate again and again and again and again. We long for sense fulfillment here on earth. So we have an addiction to this earth, to the material world. And Krishna says, don't be, be free. Addiction is also defined as a strong inclination to do something repeatedly. And this is what we do repeatedly. We incarnate again and again because we have this promise, or we think we can get happy through sensual pleasures and incarnating in this material nature. And this is what the addicts also go through, just on a, let's say, on a more toxic, let's say, or more hard level. But on a more subtle level, we are all addicts. And I hope that through Guru's grace, through rare Guru's grace in this life and Guru's presence in this life, we can go through the addiction and become free. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. So नाम से सहेला दे। ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ। ओ राधे गोकुलना गोविंद राधे, राधे ओ राधे गोकुलना गोविंद राधे। ओ राधे गोकुलना गोविंद राधे, राधे ओ राधे गोकुलना गोविंद राधे। ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ। ओ राधे गोकुलना गोविंद राधे, राधे गोकुलना गोविंद राधे। ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ, ओ मेरे नाथ पकड़ो हाथ। रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल वे, यतिराज रामानुजा मंगल मंगल वे, रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल वे, यतिराज रामानुजा मंगल मंगल वे, यतीन्द्राय करुणाकराय मंगल मंगल वे, यतीन्द्राय करुणाकराय मंगल मंगल वे, प्रपत्तिकामिकनाथाय मंगल मंगल वे, प्रपत्तिकामिकनाथाय मंगल मंगल वे, रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल वे, यतिराज रामानुजा मंगल मंगल वे, रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल वे, यतिराज रामानुजा मंगल मंगल वे, शालिग्राम प्रतिष्ठिताय मंगल मंगल वे, शालिग्राम प्रतिष्ठिताय मंगल मंगल वे, त्र्यंबकारिणी गौरक्षाय मंगल मंगल वे, Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Mangala Mangala Me On Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Chanon ke Sankat Rasa Chanon ke Sankat Janami Dura Kare On Jai Jagadisha Hare Jo Jave Para Pare Dukha Vina Se Maneka Swami Dukha Vina Se Maneka Dukha Sampati Gara Ave Dukha Sampati Gara Ave Ashtami Te Tanakaha On Jai Jagadisha Hare Mata Pita Tuma Mere Sharana Gaon Mein Kisaki Swami Sharana Gaon Mein Kisaki Tuma Vina Aura Na Duja Tuma Vina Aura Na Duja Asha Karu Mein Kisaki On Jai Jagadisha Hare Tuma Purana Paramatma Tuma Antarayami Swami Tuma Antarayami Parabrahma Parameshwara Parabrahma Parameshwara Tuma Sabake Swami Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagar Tuma Palana Karata Swami Tuma Palana Karata Mein Sevaka Tuma Swami Mein Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Barata Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Tuma Goveda Gosha Savake Pranapati Swami Savake Pranapati Kisa Viri Milon Dayamaya Kisa Viri Milon Kripamaya Tuma Komen Kumati Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Dina Bandhur Kahaka Tumara Shaka Mere Swami Tumara Shaka Mere Karuna Hata Barao Karuna Hata Barao Sharana Parate Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Vishaya Vikara Mitao Paparo Deva Swami Paparo Deva Sada Bhakti Badao Sada Prema Badao Santana Ki Seva Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Karamana Rana Sabare Tera Swami Saba Kucha Hai Tera Swami Saba Kucha Hai Tera Tera Tujhko Arpan Tera Tujhko Arpan Pyara Ge Mera Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Swami Jai Jagadisha Hare Bhakta Janon Ke Sankat Rasa Janon Ke Sankat Janami Dura Kare Om Jai Jagadisha Hare Mani Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Mani Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Oh Chakara Ko Chakara Ko Chakara Koji Chakara Ko Chakara Ko Chakara Koji Mane Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Shama Mane Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Govina Mane Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Kidari Lala Chakara Koji Giridhari Lala Chakara Koji Samida Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Tvameva Tvameva Sarva Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarva Mama Deva Deva. Asatoma Shadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mityama Amitangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Nitsavora Shri Lakshmi Narayan Bhagavan ki jai. Shri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Bhagavan ki jai. Shri Radha Krishna Kanya Lal ki jai. Shri Mamata Kriya Babaji ki jai. Shri Ramanujacharya ki jai. Vesavara Satgurudeva Shri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki jai. Om Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Paraya Param Purushaya Tarakama Mantra Yantra Tantra Oshadari Sastari Samara Samara Mitro Mochaya Mochaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Masudarshanaya Nidhi Phala Pritaya Savane Shobham Pat Parasmi Parabrahmane Paramajyotishe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai